Hi, welcome to my channel. Thanks for being here. Today I have two cards featuring the Honeybee and Sunflower stamp and new dies that go with this stamp from Blue Knight Rubber Stamp. Let's get started. Honeybee and Sunflower stamp was released by Blue Knight previously, but they recently added to their line some dies to go with some of these stamp sets of theirs. So they recently added the dies for the Honeybee and Sunflower stamp set. The die set has 4 dies, one for the outline of the flower, one for the interior of the flower, one for the actual flower itself with the petals, and one for the bee. Having that many dies that you can layer gives you the opportunity to make a 3-dimensional card. So anyways, what I did was I went ahead and stamped with VersaFine Onyx Black ink, just regular VersaFine Onyx Black ink. And I stamped several panels with this image. And I'm using watercolor paper because I am going to watercolor these images. And I did stamp it a couple times, as you're seeing here, so that I could cut out those layers and make a dimensional card, or at least try. So for my watercolor, I am using Corine markers. You could use any watercolor marker that you have. I'm using my glass board as my palette. So I have a magnetic glass board that I use on my desk. And I use that as my palette. And I just scribble a little bit of that watercolor pen onto the palette. And I take a regular paintbrush and a tiny bit of water. And I just color in around all these petals. This is a really pretty sunflower image. And the artist has done a great job with the shading and the lines being dark and light. So really all I need to do is color it in. And then I think I do go back in with I have 2 colors of yellow. I always start with the lighter color and go in with the darker color and highlight the areas that the darker areas as the artist has shaded it. Yes, so Blue Knight, I want to tell you a little bit about the company. A mom and pop company, family owned. They're based out of Maryland, and they travel all over the United States at stamp and scrapbook shows. So this is their schedule. And the next show that they have would be March 28th through 29th in Akron, Ohio, which is Adventures in Stamping. If you live anywhere near there, I would highly encourage you to get on out. They've got a beautiful booth that they display all of their products, everything from the stamps, the dies, the beautiful powder and papers. They even have pan pastels, and they do make and takes at their table where you learn how to use the pan pastels. So that's great. They're also going to be coming up here in Pennsylvania, which I live in Pennsylvania, but their show is April 10th and 11th in Allentown. And that is called StamperCon, and they own the StamperCon stamp shows. There's also StamperCon June 5th and 6th in West Springfield, Massachusetts. And there is StamperCon October 9th and 10th in York, Pennsylvania. I live over towards Pittsburgh, so I'll definitely see them July 11th and 12th at the Stamp Scrap Art Tour. Oh, and the other StamperCon is September 12th through 13th at Westminster, Maryland. You want to head on out to these shows, folks. Go on and meet Lynn and Scott. Check out their beautiful booth and participate in their make and take. I encourage you to go out to one of these shows and help support these companies that are keeping card making craft alive. And that's dedication, folks. Look at all of these shows and all of the weekends that they're away, starting in January all the way through October. And like I said, it's a great opportunity to go touch and feel everything and do a hands-on make and take. Now, I'm using my green marker and coloring in the rest of this leaf. And there's even like a little bit of a vine that is part of this. I'm really excited that there's now stamp and dies for some of their products. And I hope to incorporate more of those dies into my collection. But with this stamp, you could use this for any type of card. It could be a birthday card, get well soon, thinking of you, missing you, a sympathy card even. But what I did was I die cut the bee. Oh, and one more thing I want to mention about their dies. They cut very close to the line. So you don't have a white area on the image when you die cut it. It cuts so close. I don't know of any other company that has their dies cut so close. So I'm taking my paper. This is a paper that I stenciled off camera. So I had a stencil that had like these little posies on it. And off camera, I used my ink and my brushes and I created a purple like flower background. I'm just trimming this down so that it's the correct size. I'm going to layer it. So I've got a matte layer here. And this goes on my card base. Then I take the stenciled pattern paper that I created and I put it there on top of that black matte layer. Now I'm pulling in another stamp set that I have in my stash from Blue Night. This one is called Reverse Sentiments. This is a great stamp set to have. It's got so many wonderful sentiments. I chose Thank You. This is the type of card I can give away. And I need more thank you cards. So I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that word over and over again on white cardstock. And it's great because it's a reverse sentiment. So you've got your black ink, you've got your white letters. They look good the way they are, or you can put them on some black for a matte layer, and that really makes them pop. So that's what I'm going to do. And by the way, for my sunflower, I did pop it up on using foam tape to give it some dimension, and I took that bee that I die cut and I popped that up too. So you can see where I not only colored the image, but then I colored another image so I could have the bee be popped up on the flower. Now I'm just going to go ahead and adhere this to the card panel, and my card number 1 is done. Card number 2, I used a stencil again to create my background layer. The stencil, I used yellow and gold and orange for the flower. And I just had it go around to make sort of a border. Then again, I am popping up the image that I colored off camera in the same fashion as I colored the first one, using strips of foam tape to give this some dimension. And we're going to put this on the front panel. And then I'm going to take one of those thank yous that I previously stamped and put a piece of black paper behind it to make a matte layer. And the second card does not have the extra, I didn't do an extra bee to pop it up to make it dimensional. It's just one layer. So you have a lot of versatility with this die that you could. I could have popped up the flower part in the middle. So I'm just going and putting my sentiment on, and this card will be complete. I'll have the products that I've used listed below in my description box. Here's a still photo of card number 1. Please give this video a thumbs up if you like the cards that I created, and please leave a comment. I really appreciate any comments that I receive, and I read all of them. Here's the still photo of card number 2. If you're new to my channel, I would love it if you would subscribe. Thanks so much for watching. Have a hopeful day. Bye-bye.